Hi, it's Alyona here. We'll be focusing today on opening up the hips, the stretching the front of the thighs, and improving flexibility. If you're ready, grab your yoga mat, and we will begin. Come to sit on your heels, close your eyes, and take a moment to come to stillness. Deep inhale, deep long exhale. Tuck your chin to the chest, and we will start with child's pose. Come to the back of your mat, sit on your heels, spread your knees wide as your yoga mat, feet together. Walk your hands forward, hands shoulder distance apart. Melt your heart towards the floor. Long arms reach out, stretch the sides of your torso. A lot of energy and awareness in your hands, pressing the floor. Spread your fingers really wide, loose neck, heavy head. Stay present to a moment. Let go of any effort here, bringing focus inwards. Allow yourself to be here, to be still, and just be. Eyes closed, body relaxed. Now take a couple of breaths to find stillness and stay there. Balancing breathing, we are going to inhale and exhale to a count of 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep long inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Long inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue inhaling and exhaling at your pace. We use Ujjayi breathing. It's the sound of an ocean. We inhale and exhale through the nose and restricting the back of the throat, connecting to this hissing sound. Exhale, shift your weight forward, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Now walk your feet forward to the front of the mat and find your standing forward fold. Feet hip distance apart. Exhale, bend forward from your hips, not from the spine. If you need, micro bend your knees. Grab hold the opposite elbow and relax your neck completely. As in all forward bends, the emphasis is on lengthening the front of the torso as you move more fully into the position. Press your feet into the floor and lift your sitting bones up into the air. Turn the top thighs slightly inwards and let your head become heavy. Hang from the root of the neck, which is deep in the upper back between your shoulder blades. Inhale, melt down, holding the standing forward fold. Now exhale, separate your feet as wide as your mat, heels in, toes out, and we are going to come to Malasana, Yogic squat. Lower your hips deeply down and take your hands at the prayer position next to your chest with your elbows inside of your knees. Let your hips drop down, your heart to lift. Malasana stretches the ankles, groins, and the back. Hold it here. If your heels don't touch the ground, you can fold the front of the mat and step your heels on the mat. If you're comfortable here, stay here, allowing your hips to become heavy. Squatting a little bit deeper with each exhalation. Resist your knees into the elbows and open your chest a little bit more. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep long inhale. Hips are heavy. Deep long exhale. Last inhale. Release your hands down, lift your hips slightly and step your left leg to the back of the mat. Align your right knee over the ankle, then lower your left knee to the floor and keeping the right knee fixed in place. Slide your left knee back until you feel comfortable stretch in the left front thigh. Hold it there. Work on releasing more than anything here. Hips are heavy, chest moves far from the hips. Stay there. Connect to the breath again. Deep long inhale. Deep long exhale. With each exhalation, melting your hips a little bit, sinking your hips a little bit more. Now, being in low forward lunge with your back leg extended straight, twist your torso towards your right leg and place your right hand on the right inner thigh. Place the right hand on the right inner thigh and press your leg slightly out. Pivot on your right outer edge of your foot to open the right hip a little bit more. Twist, look up. Now come back to center. Exhale. Being in low lunge, gently lower your elbows down to the mat. You can also modify by resisting the forearms on the blocks. Release your neck completely. Make your head to become heavy. Hold. Straighten your left knee and push back from the left heel. Now inhale, lift your hips and come back to Malasana, Yogic squat. Lower your hips deeply down and take your hands in prayer position at your chest with your elbows inside your knees. Let your hips drop down, your heart lift, stay here. Inhale, expand your ribs. Exhale, place your hands down and step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lower your knee down and find a comfortable stretch in your right hip, right thigh. Hold it here. Sink your hips a little bit deeper. Move your chest far from the hips. Deep long inhale. Deep long exhale. From a low forward lunge with your back leg extended straight back, begin to twist your torso towards your left leg. Place your left hand on the left inner thigh. Push your leg slightly out, pivot on the left outer edge of your foot. Twist, look up. Again, releasing the hips, twisting from the belly, ribs, chest open, shoulders open. Come back to center, exhale. Staying in low lunge, gently lower your elbows down to the mat. Focus on breathing again. Don't worry if your forearms can come down on the mat. Just work on softening into the hips as much as possible. Straighten your right knee. Keep pushing your right heel to the back wall. Engage a little bit more. Gently hug your muscles into the midline of your body and distribute the energy in the pose. Come out, step forward, come to Malasana, Yogic squat again. This time, see if you can take a bind From Alyona, take your right hand and stretch it out in front of your right leg. Left hand up into the air and around your back. The right knee outside of your shoulder, bind. Hold it here, twist, open across the chest a little bit more and look up. Again, nice deep long inhale, slow exhale. Now lift your hips, step your left leg to the back of the mat. Lizard pose. Keep your left leg straight. You can hold there. If you would like to grab your right ankle and with your right hand slide your shoulder under your thigh, hold. Inhale, come back to center, and we are going to take a transition to Ardha Matsyasana. Slide your left knee towards your right heel and drop your hips down. Your left heel next to your right hip. Ground down through the hips. Hold your right knee with your hands. Create more space in the chest. With inhale, reach up, chest far from the hips. With exhale, keep the slant. You can stay here, or if you like, let's twist. Hold your right knee with your left hand. Place your right hand on the floor, diagonally behind you. Lift your left arm up into the air. Twist your torso and draw your elbow down to the outside of your right thigh. Center your weight on your sitting bones and twist. Focus on each section of your body. Look back. Keep pressing your right foot and right hip down. Slowly unwind with your next exhale. Slide your right leg to the right towards the back of the mat. Adjust yourself if needed. Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Drop your left heel towards the perineum. Rest the sole of your left foot against the inner thigh. Your left knee on the floor. Inhale. Turn your torso slightly to the right. Line up your navel and the midline of your right thigh and fold forward. You can stay here. When you're ready, reach a little bit more. Clasp your wrists or grab your foot or shin or ankle. And release your head. Breathe. Inhale. Come back up, look forward. And come back to seated. Take your left foot and place it on the front thigh. If it's enough, stay here. If you would like to add on here, fold forward. Your left foot flexed. Reach forward, grab your foot, and slowly melt forward. If you have any tension in your knee, any pain, back up. Sometimes less is more, so find your comfortable position and hold it there. Focus on more softening, focus on breath. Inhale, come up. With your right leg long in front of you, take your left foot into your right elbow. Lift the knee into your left elbow. If there is more space, wrap your arms around the shin and slowly, as it feels good, bring spine upright, shin towards your chest, and rock side to side. To open your hip a little bit more. your exhales into the hips, into your left glute. Now release your foot and grab your foot with your hands. And we are going to find straight spine. Kick your heel out in front of you. Keep your spine straight. You can also lower or bend a little bit more, bend your leg. And if you feel comfortable, send your leg towards your chest. Slowly, don't round the spine. With next exhale, bend the knee to press your knee just outside of your left ribs. Couple more times. Exhale, bend. Inhale, kick your heel up. Exhale, bend. Compass pose. From here, left hand to the left ankle, right hand over your left foot, round the spine and wiggle your left shoulder underneath your knee. Slowly release your left hand on the floor and see if you can straighten your left knee, left leg. Keep your hips leveled. Don't stick your butt off the floor. Marichyasana A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Your left knee points towards the sky. Left foot on the floor. You can also take a bind, reach your hands around and grab your wrist or interlace your fingers. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, fold forward. Continue inhaling and exhaling, reaching your left hip towards the floor. Exhale, come to seated. Reach your right hand to the back. Lift your hips, lift your left arm up into the air. Wild think pose. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, release your hips down. Couple more times, press the floor with your feet. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your heart. Push your hips forward and up. Exhale, release your hips. Come back. Place your right hand on the floor. Bend your left knee to the back behind you. The toes point straight back, knees are together. Keep your right leg extended, flex your toes towards your face and see if you can fold forward. Send your body over your leg and fold forward. Press down through the left hip, breathe deeply. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, slowly. Come back up, place your hands on the floor, lift your hips, sit on your heel, and then send your weight forward, find your low lunge. Right knee over your ankle. Inhale, drop your left knee, chest up, hands up. Exhale, interlace your palms behind your back and lean back, arch the spine, send your hands towards the floor, sink your hips a little bit deeper. You can stay here, placing the hands on the front thigh, or you can reach back, bend your knee and grab your heel. Any variations are possible here. If you would like to twist, if you would like to lower your left elbow, go ahead. Otherwise, come to stillness in the pose and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, release, hands down. Pivot on your feet. Send your weight forward, feet parallel. Wide leg forward stretch. Grab, hold your big toes. Wrap your hands around. Exhale, fold forward. Elbows out to the side. Head is heavy. Reach your shoulders up, far from the ears, and fold forward from your hips. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hands on the sides. Bring your heels in, toes out. and squat 90-degree angle. Place your hands on the inner thighs and find the resistance. Push your knee out to the side and hold it here. Engage in the inner thighs, hanging down into hips. Now place your hands in prayer in front of your chest and shift your weight to your right foot. Extend your left leg out to the side. Hold it here. Kick out through the left heel. Left leg is strong and engaged. Right knee out to the side. Find comfortable squat down. You can have your hands on the floor or in front of your chest. Now slowly pivot to your right and step your right foot to the back of the mat. Let's take vinyasa. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees, come on top of your feet and step forward. Separate your feet hip distance apart and squat down. We are going to take everything from the left side. Bound Malasana, place your left hand in front of you next to the inner thigh, inner knee, and reach your right arm around. Bind. Clasp your hands. Start twisting, opening up a little bit more. Dropping your hips deeply down. Exhale, release the bind, hands forward, feet parallel. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Find your lizard lunge, lizard pose. You can stay there in low lunge, or you can place your elbow outside, shoulder underneath your knee, hold it there, and come back to center. Release the hips a little bit more, finding more space. Exhale, we are going to take transition. Transition, slide to your right, bringing the hips down, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Step your left foot over your right knee, right heel next to your left hip. Hold it here, sending the hips deeply down, grounding down, rooting down into the floor. Lift your chest higher, hug your knee into the chest, press your left foot into the floor, and let's take twist. Right hand up into the air, hook your elbow outside of the knee and twist back, look back. Hold. Great. Deep inhale. Deep long exhale. Lengthening the sides of the torso. Opening up the chest, spreading the shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Look back. Now come back forward. Slide your left leg to the front of the mat. Bend your right knee and bring your right heel close to your hips. Place the sole of the right foot into your inner thigh and start folding forward, head to the knee pose. Send your chest over the midline of your leg. Roll the shoulder blades down the spine. Find more space between your ears and shoulders and hold it there. Deep inhale. Deep long exhale. Inhale, chest up, look forward. Exhale. Straighten your spine. Bring your right foot on top of your left thigh. Flex your right foot to protect your knee, and you can stay there, or you can fold forward to increase the openness in the hip to increase the stretch. Pull the belly in. Hips are heavy, melting into the ground. If you have any tension in your knee, come back up. Otherwise, if you feel comfortable, hold. Inhale, lift your chest and place your right foot into inner elbow, left elbow, and see if you can reach around and hug your shin into your chest. Rock side to side to increase flexibility. Keep your spine straight, chest lifted. Flex your right foot and hold here. Great. Exhale, release your foot, grab your heel and straighten your right knee. Lift your pubic bone towards your navel, navel towards your chest. Chest up into the sky, hold it here. Nice stretch in the back of the leg. Exhale, slowly lift your leg a little bit higher, kicking the heel up into the sky. Exhale, release. Slide your right elbow underneath your right knee. Compass pose. Inhale, lift your heel up. Straighten your right leg. Root down from your hips and release. Merichasana. Inhale, lift your right arm. Exhale, fold forward to grab your foot. You can stay here or you can wrap your hands around, clasp your hands and exhale. Fold forward. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, come up. Bring your left hand behind your hips and lift your hips, right arm up into the air, hips high, chest open, wild think pose. Exhale. Hips down. One more time. Inhale, hips up. Reach your arm up and over your head. Look to the back. Exhale, slowly. Hips down. Fold your right leg. Right toes point to the back of the mat. Bring your knees together. And exhale, fold forward. Ground down through the right hip. Reach your chest forward over your left leg. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Plant your palms, sit on your heel, and now shift your weight forward. Find your low lunge. Left knee over the ankle. Lift your arms up into the sky. Exhale, right knee on the floor. Interlace your palms behind your back and lean back. Arch your spine. Lift your chest far from the hips. Exhale. Now come back, tuck your toes under. Reach back, grab your heel and press your heel into your butt. You can take any variation you need here. Lower down a little bit more to your elbow or twist a little bit more. Find what feels good here. Exhale, tuck your toes under and now pivot on your feet. Come to the center. Narrow your stance a bit. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, squat. Knees out to the side. Heels in, toes out. Keep your knee over the ankles. And press your hands into your inner thighs. to squat a little bit more. Hands in prayer. Exhale, slowly come onto your left leg, left heel down, straighten and pull your right heel far from your hip, straightening the leg, squat down. Exhale, hold it here. Slowly pivot to the left, step back, take vinyasa. Bend the elbows, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees all the way down, sit on your hips. And we take a couple more postures, seated. First one, bowed angle pose. Exhale, bend your knees, pull your heels towards your pelvis, then drop your knees out to your sides and press the soles of your feet together. Bring your heels as close as your pelvis as comfortably you can. With your first and second finger and thumb, grasp the big toe of each foot and open the soles of your feet up to the sky. Your pelvis is in a neutral position. Never force your knees down, instead release the heads of the thighs towards the floor. Slowly open your legs out to the sides, about 90-degree angle. If your lower spine rounds, keep the shoulder distance. Your kneecaps point straight up towards the ceiling. Reach out through the heels. And now walk your hands forward between your legs. Keep your arms long, fold forward. As soon as you find yourself binding from the waist, stop. Try to lengthen from the pubic. Press the belly in towards your spine and fold forward. Deep, long inhale. Deep, long exhale. Press your heels out a little bit more to find more freedom in the hips. Inhale. Let's slowly come back to seated. Bend your knees, grab your feet, and slowly start extending your right leg out to the side. Keep balance. Left leg out to the side. Hold it here. Chest forward, chest forward. Don't round the spine. Balance. Keep gazing forward for 3, 2, little bit more. Exhale, 1, release. Slowly lie down on the floor. Use your abdominal muscles to calm down. Exhale, lie down. Drop everything into the ground. Spread your feet as wide as your yoga mat. Palms facing to the sky. You can also, if you would like, bring your feet together, knees out to the sides. Supine butterfly pose. Take deep inhale through the nose. Open your mouth. Let go. Let go of any tension you might have. Release it here. You can stay here, or you can take savasana. Full relaxation pose. Eyes closed, body relaxed. Stay as long as you need and rest fully. Thank you very much for your practice. I hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you very much. I see you soon.